HTML begins with the declaration "Dostуп HTML". This line tells the browser that the document is written in HTML5. Then comes the HTML tag, which opens the entire page and specifies that the page language is English. Inside it, the first block is the head. This section contains service information, linking styles, fonts, and the page title. With link rel style sheet, href or CSS, we connect the HTML file with the external CSS file. The next line, link href, connects the fonts, enters, and a special elite from Google Fonts so that the text looks nicer. After closing head, the body tag opens, which holds all the content visible to the user. Inside the body, the first element is div class wrap. This is a container that limits the site width and centers everything. Then we have header class hero, the top section of the site. Inside there are two blocks, div class left and the div class right. The left column contains text and the right one has an image. In the left part, the logo appears first. Div class logo span class dot span tech book club div. The small colored rectangle is created by span class dot, and next to it is the name. Then comes the main heading h1 class. Title joins the BR Ultimate Teach BR Book Club h1, where BR creates line bricks so the text looks stepped. Below the heading is a paragraph P class leads turn your reading time P that gives a short description. Below that is a button A class btn href review membership option A that links to other page. A bit lower, a small caption div style, margin of 10 pixels, font size 12 pixels, color word muted 200, developer joined already div. Shows extra info. The right side div class right contains the image circa goal alt group reading, which visually balances the text. After this, there are several class section blocks. In them, image and the texts alternate, showing the benefits of the club. For example, in the first section, the image is on the left and the text is on the right, while in the section with the class alt, it's the opposite. Each section has a heading H2 and a paragraph P to describe the idea. The next important block is div class journey. This is a card showing the steps of how the club works. Choose a membership, get a book, join discussion, and grow together. Each step is wrapped in a div class step. Then comes section class pricing with pricing options. Inside there is div class cards, where 3 div class cards are placed side by side. Each card has a heading, price, and a description, allowing users to compare subscription plans. After pricing, there is a code block with class top with a testimonial and the person's name. Finally, at the bottom of the site, there is footer class mama. The footer has a different background color, includes a call to action and a button. At the end, all texts are closed div body HTML. Now CSS. First comes styling for the body. Its margins are removed, margin 0. The inner font is applied. The background is set with a gradient and thin lines. And display flex with justify content center. Centers the site on the page. Padding gives space around the content. Then wrap is styled with a fixed width of 420 pixels, but it shrinks on smaller screens. For header hero, display flex is used to place text and image in one row. The property gap 18 pixels adds space between them, and the align items flex start aligns them at the top. The logo is styled through logo dot. A small rectangle 26 pixels wide and 18 pixels tall with a green background and rounded corners. The title uses a special elite font, a large size 34 pixels and the tight line spacing. Line height 102. The button BTN is styled with display inline flex for inner alignment. Padding 10 pixels, 14 pixels. Rounded corners, border radius 8 pixels, a light gradient background, and bold text, making it look like a real button. The section with display flex, so the image and the text stand in a row with an 18 pixels gap and a vertical alignment. The journal block has a light gradient background, rounded corners, and padding. The text inside is centered. The steps appear one under another with small spacing. Next are cards, the container for pricing. It uses display flex and the gap 12 pixels to put cards side by side. Each card has a shadow, box shadow padding, and the white background to stand out. The top quote has a light gradient background, rounded corners, and padding, making it appear as a separate highlighted block. The footer mama has a dark green background, light text, big padding, and rounded edges. The buttons is styled similarly to the main button in the header. At the end of the CSS file, variables are declared with root. They store colors and the shadows. For example, page for the page background, accent for accent elements, muted for muted text, and the shadow for shadows. This is convenient because if you need to change the design, you just edit the variables and the change applies across the entire site. In this way, HTML builds the structure of the site, blocks, headings, paragraphs, images, and the links, while CSS transforms this structure into a beautiful and modern design with colors, fonts, alignments, shadows, and gradients.